over the years. Well, I bet you we've had, in the last 30 years, we've probably had 20 leaks. This is the city's main line, goes down here. And this thing is all bubbled up. I have no idea why there's this big wart there. Let me. Yeah. Brought my wife home from the hospital yesterday, and now we got to deal with this today. I wish they would just replace this whole line from down there, from the fire hydrant down there, all the way down here, because we've had nothing but leaks here. All the way down here, there's just nothing but patches. There's some brittle, thin-walled PVC pipe. So the answer would be yeah, you can cook delicious and juicy burgers on your wood stove. Nothing exciting going on here. I'm moving everything from this wall is going over on this wall. And right about here is where I'm going to cut my door through. I'm just doing projects that I can stop and go in and out of the house and check my wife. Anyway, back to the drawing board. Well, actually, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger and then I'm coming back to work. Boy, does that look different. I still got a couple more years of tax forms I got to burn from my old trucking days. And I got enough room for a door and a belt grinder and maybe a propane forge next to it. All right, that's all I need. I'm gonna start moving my lawn equipment back in here. Oh yeah, I got some shelf brackets here. I got that 2x12. I'm gonna put it up underneath that. Shoot, that's I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'm gonna drink Coke. See you in a minute. Okay, tell me this ain't some weird weather. Right now it's 75 degrees. Yesterday, all day, I had the wood stove going. And now it's 75 degrees. Tonight it's gonna get down to near freezing. Tomorrow it's gonna be below freezing most of the day, or at freezing, and then 23 at night. This is crazy weather, crazy. I think I already showed you this yesterday. My new, where I moved everything over. And I think I already showed you my, I'll have to go back and look, but I think I already showed you my things I made to hold my weed eaters. And my weed eater string, my gasoline, all this stuff is over here out of the way. And my wife is buying me something for Christmas, a 2-inch belt grinder. And it's gonna go back here. Probably. I gotta cut a door here first. And I gotta open this up carefully because I know I got wires in there. So I'm only gonna cut as deep as the siding. Open it up and see what I got in there. But what I gotta do is, this roof is lower than the ceiling in the next room. So I'm gonna drill a hole through, about 2 inches below the edge of this roof, right through, and then go see where the hole is on the other side. And from there, I'm gonna cut down to the floor inside the building, which should be right about here. I'm gonna have to step up into it, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. God, I'll tell you what, I have some terrible, terrible back trouble, and yesterday I swept this about 3 times, and for some reason, sweeping is the thing that almost puts me in a freaking hospital. I'm dying, man. My back is just killing me, and I have drugs for it, but if I take these drugs, you know, I'm out for the day. Just count me out for the day. Anyway, enough bitching. I'm gonna clean my stove out and get rid of the ashes, and I don't know what I got planned for the rest of the day. I'm gonna have to get a. I'm gonna have to take some serious ibuprofen to get over this back pain. Peace out. Since I've lived in this town, I've had probably 20 major water leaks on my property or up close to it. And here's yesterday's leak, and this is what the city left me, and they are not coming back. This is it. This is as good as it's going to get. Right in front of my driveway gate. Not that driveway gate, but the property I own across the street. And I'm gonna have to buy dirt and fill this in myself. Down through this ditch here, I bet you I've had 4 or 5 leaks that they've done this very thing to, and each time I've had to go and buy dirt and bring it in and fill up the holes myself. You can't win. If you fuss too much, they'll make life difficult for you. So life in a small town. Yeah, I still wouldn't trade it for life in a big town, but sometimes you have to endure brothers and nephews working for the town, and just accept what you get, because you know, the trade-off if you make too much of a fuss is they hassle you, you know, building codes, or they pass a law that will directly affect you. That's how things work. So anyway, I'm going to dump my ashes in that hole. That's a good start. And then I'll have to go get me about a yard of dirt, I guess. Fill it in myself. Ain't that something?
Well, that's a pretty good start on a collection of styles that I want to make. I got 4 blanks in only because I wanted to copy them. Boy, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to wear a mask. Sawdust is killing me. This, did I even trace this one? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make these since I have them, and by make I mean add handles and put an edge on them. And that's the last of my knife blanks that I buy. From now on, I'll be making my own. And I don't want to get crazy with, you know, hundreds of different patterns. I just want to get good at making a few. I like this. This is the one I tried making the other day that ended up breaking on me. I like that. That's interesting. And maybe a smaller version of this, either this one or this one. This one's pretty small. 3.5 inch blade maybe. But you know, if you're wanting a squirrel skinner, that would work. So these are probably going to be the 4 that I try to get really good at making. And I think I've mentioned before that Tandy Leather over in Bossier City, after the first of the year, has classes, leather working classes, starting from beginner to advanced. And I want to get good at leather craft as well, sheath making, because who wants to buy a nice knife with a crappy sheath? All right, that's it for today. Oh, would you believe it's either 79 or 80 on this December, crap, what is it? 15th? 16th? What's Saturday anyway? I've got all my doors open, and my God, it is humid. Alrighty, nothing new to say. My wife is, the pain she was having is intermittent, but it's not as bad as it was. Still don't know what, but she's home and not as great a pain as she was when the doctor put her in the hospital. And thank you for all the thoughts and prayers. We really appreciate it. It makes a difference. I'm a believer. I know it makes a difference.